Jordan, this team comes into this season ranked fourth in the preseason poll. How do you use that as motivation?
Just always proving people wrong. I think for me, I've been doing that my whole life, and as a team, that's what we need to do: is just prove people wrong. I know we're better than a lot of teams that were listed above us, but we're not really worried about that. In the day we got worried about ourselves and wins and losses. So that's the biggest thing we're worried about right now. So,
What do you feel is the strength of this team right now?
definitely on the offensive end, we got a lot of weapons. Andre coming back from injury, he's going to be a weapon. Dama coming back. Tristan Newton averaged 18 points at his old school. Naheem, shooter. Haas can give you some on our offensive end and defensive end. And so our offense is probably one of our strongest points on the team right now.
What do you feel the depth of this team can offer this season?
I mean, it's real good because some guys can be a starter at any place. So our depth is really important. It's very important to this team, and I think it'll help us win a lot of games. So.
How does having a deep roster help you improve as a player?
Always got to be on your A game because your spot can't be taken by anybody. I think that's for anybody on the team. Being on your A game, on practice, making sure you're playing hard on both ends. Because if you don't, your spot might get snatched up. So.
Jordan, what's one thing that you hope to improve upon from last season from a personal standpoint?
Just always becoming a two-way player. That's my biggest thing. The offensive end is going to take care of itself, but the defensive end is where I want to make my presence felt. Defense always gets the offense going. So I just feel like if I can just become a lockdown defender, on and off the ball, be in the right spots every time, I think that's the biggest thing for me.
In the past, have you felt like when your shot is not falling, it affects your play on the defensive end?
No, I can't let my shot not falling affect my defensive play. My dad always told me you can affect the game without scoring. So doing that on both ends is very important. So
When you take a shot, it doesn't fall. Say you're wide open.
yeah.
How do you snatch that out of your mind and hurry back and make sure you're in position on the defensive side of the ball?
I'll tell you this: my first year coming in, it was definitely a little rattling. I was like, didn't make my first shot. That could definitely mess with your head a little bit. But now, as the year went along, I didn't really let that affect me. Because as a shooter, I always tell myself, I know I don't miss twice. So I always tell myself that and just not letting the last shot affect the next play. So.